Dun, 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 dun. Hey everybody, welcome to Sex Show Spot.
Everyone smiles.
What is that? Your self-pleasure machine?
Well, yes. Actually, I just heard a horrible story about something like that, actually. Now that you mention it, but anyway, sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, I forgot about this. I'd heard something very disturbing.
I forgot about this when I was a kid.
No, I have a family member that has taken on a second job in like a cleaning company.
Uh-huh.
And apparently she found someone's homemade vagina.
Okay. Homemade.
And it was some homemade contraption. Yes, it was soft and had a, hole.
Yeah.
So she's asking her boss, she goes, how do we label this? I mean, would you, I guess you have to label stuff, clean up stuff. And
Uh-huh.
you're like, personal care. Maybe we'll put that down as
Personal care.
Anyway, I just sorry.
Did she have to like rinse it out or anything, or?
I don't know what she did with it, but she did have pictures, so she.
Oh my God! She took a picture.
I'm like, oh wow, oh boy.
And you were like,
wow.
Wait a minute, let me look at that again. Do you think can we have any? Is there anything in that picture that gives me dimensions?
Where's the schematic on this?
Is there like a lighter or a pencil next to that so I can kind of get an idea?
Put a quarter next to it so I can see.
Yeah, I need to see what I just need to gauge size a little bit here.
Anyway, sorry, that wasn't even my story, but it's
schematics.
They just mentioned something like that.
I think I could get the blueprints on this. Is there any kind of CAD model that possibly
zoom in on the circumference of the.
These telephones, they have all kinds of things. You could do a 3D scan of that for me next time.
I just thought it was a little weird.
Yeah. What you thought was weird? You're like, apparently I don't want to hire a cleaning company.
Burn everything. No.
There's like some kind of cleaning company Twitter feed, things I find at my client's house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at this homemade pussy.
Her name is Starbright. Yes.
Hashtag homemade vagina.
I don't know. I think it's funny.
Yeah, nice. So, anyway, I was going to talk about my favorite, my least favorite. You were talking about your favorite subject. I'm going to talk about my least favorite subject.
No. Let's see. Two things you hate are the time change and jury duty.
Oh yeah, I do hate both of those, and the time change just happened. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, well, I know you're gonna go rant about those.
I wasn't. This is the third thing, which I'm surprised you didn't mention.
You
don't like to guess, touched. Or you want me just to say it?
You don't like being touched.
Well, that's yeah.
You really
There's
don't.
Apparently, I have a lot of things that I don't like.
There's a list. Yeah, there's certain foods that you only. I don't know. I mean, this could be a lot of things.
Yeah, panhandling.
Oh yeah. I don't like that either.
It's right up on the list. So I happen to be in Decatur, which this just reinforces your views of Decatur, by the way.
Oh, was I wrong? Oh, okay.
No, you weren't. I mean, yes and no. I mean, in this case, no, but.
Continue.
In other cases, yes.
Continue.
So I happened to be in Decatur, and I was doing some errands, and I happened to be at the local Kroger.
Yeah.
I was actually sent there on a mission, and to get a few things, So I roll into the Kroger's and it's busy. It was like late in the almost the evening, like 4 or 5 o'clock, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very busy. Parking lot's packed. I had to park at the back of the parking lot. I'm walking in to the Kroger's. I haven't been there. Mind you, I have not been in this. I mean, this Kroger's didn't even exist when I lived there.
Some people would say you were waddling in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the Batman? And so I'm like, this didn't even exist. I was thinking like it used to be an A&P, I think, here. But anyway, I was like, so this lady's like, sir. I'm like, I'm not looking.
Good. Right. Rule 1, don't look.
Don't look.
Engage.
So I just kept walking. Sir.
Nope.
Sir. Right? Nope. Anybody who's calling me sir in the parking lot is no friend of mine. Yeah, they don't even know me. So I end up going into the wrong door. I go in the exit because I don't know where the hell I'm going. I'm just trying to get away from this woman. Sir! And so then I had to cut through the carts to get into the entrance because it's all, like that. And so then I grab my cart. I get in the store. I'm like, shoo.
Mm-hmm.
I dodged it. I didn't have to talk or anything, right?
You had
I
to
just kept walking, put my blinders
compactor
on, and so, I'm looking for stuff because I don't, I'm not.
Yeah.
I used to go shopping, but now with the pickup and everything, I don't go in the store. Only rarely.
Right. Yeah, I'm same.
Yeah, so I'm looking for stuff, and I, go through a couple aisles. Next thing I know, sir.
Oh Christ! Not the same frickin' lady.
This lady walks up to me I can't do anything because I'm heading in her direction at this point, right? She's coming at me from the end of the aisle. I'm assuming it's the same woman because it's the same voice. And sir. She walks up to me. I'm like, fuck.
You dropped your wallet, sir.
Yeah, no.
No, I have it. It's full of money.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then
you can give me some.
Yeah.
She proceeds to give me first of all, I'm still paranoid. I wear a mask. Most people don't,
Yeah.
The whole mask thing, they're all over it and everything. I go out in public like that. I wear a mask because I'm all freaked out. And I got my mask on, where you can't hardly see my face. You just see these my beady eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got this thing on her face, which is all cockeyed and like her nose is hanging out and there's snot coming out of it.
Oh, he's rich.
Yeah, which I'm like, as soon as I see that, I'm like, this woman's infected. It's like, Andromeda strain. We're all going to die,
He's wearing his khakis and black shirt. He must be rich.
That's right. He's got to be rich. And so...
He's got loafers.
Yeah, he's got nice shoes. And then, so she's like, sir, I got, all 100 kids. I don't even know what the fuck she said. Can you buy me some butter? And I look at her, I don't have to make a face because all I can do is look at her. I got a mask on.
Butter.
I have one of these big honking masks that covers, I look like, if this were before the pandemic, I'd look like Johnny Cage from, Street Fighter or something. Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
And so then I'm like, huh? And she's like, just buy me some bread and butter so I can feed my children. I'm like,
bread and butter.
Yeah. And I'm like, no. And I took off walking again. I felt such an ass, but I just could not. I could not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was there for a very specific list of things, and I needed to get back.
Not to be panhandling was not on the list.
And I'm like, and it was in. I was like in the aisle. I think I was in like the chip aisle or something. It was crazy.
The store was full, and this lady just decides to target
Yes,
you.
and it's full. It's full of people. There's people everywhere. She targeted
but she just
me.
decided, like, you're like the Howard Hughes of the bunch. And,
I was waiting for her to pull things off the shelf and throw them at me.
Sorry.
Yeah, apparently I looked the most rich out of all these poor people in this place.
I wouldn't guess that. I'm like, maybe. Yeah. He's got a couple.
I'm tall.
Yeah.
I look educated. I'm wearing a mask.
Yeah.
I could not believe it. I have never been panhandled inside the store.
You could be like a fat doctor or something.
Yeah, I look like a fat doctor. Exactly.
He's not.
I look smart. You know.
Yeah.
I look a bit. I kind of have a Fredo hairstyle. I look smart.
Some hairstyle.
Yeah, it's less hair. Yeah.
Larry Fine, maybe, or something.
Oh, hey, bread and butter. Oh boy. Yeah.
I want butter and cheese and.
Do you like country crack?
You know what you'll have?
Nothing
like
it. You ever have a wish sandwich?
Meanwhile, you go order the steak aisle. Like,
exactly.
You're a lying jerk.
You're such an ass. I did feel kind of bad, but I'm like, I just can't do it. I mean, I draw. I can't be panhandled too, and especially not in the aisle.
No, come on.
Because I hate panhandling so much. I just hate it.
I think I'd get peanut butter before I got fucking butter.
Well, that's what she said, and I'm like, what the? I'm like, I'm looking around like, we're in the store, right? We're inside the store now. Yeah, it was weird. It was. I've never had that experience, and now it just kind of supports your views, unfortunately.
I'm glad you weren't human trafficked.
Well, yeah, I don't. Maybe I could have been one of her children. I don't know.
Could you help me get this couch in my van,
if
sir?
you got bread and butter, maybe I'll be at your house. All right, bread and butter.
Well, I like toast and jam.
I like bread and butter. I like toast and jam.
Yeah, no, I just was like, oh my God, I cannot believe it.
Yeah.
And when I got back, I asked my mother, I go, Mom, you don't go to that store at night, do you?
What? No.
No, she's like, I don't think, I usually go in the afternoon. I'm like, yeah, just keep doing that.
Yeah, don't ever go there, Mom.
Yeah, don't go there at night. I'm like, holy shit, this woman.
They'll deliver to your car stuff. Don't even go in there anymore. I don't want you to go in there.
I was thinking to myself whenever she did that, I was thinking, I should hire you to coach Miles Tidal so he'll grow some balls. For Christ's sake, woman. Be a life coach for that bastard.
I've been panhandled twice within 12 months.
In the store?
No. One was in Walmart parking lot, and
that's normal.
I don't know. These handlers will not look you in the eye. Like, they have some little speech.
Yeah.
That they've got down, but they won't look you in the eye. Excuse me, sir. Do you think you could? Do you think I could borrow a knife so I could kill my family, please?
Sure.
I'm like, no. Yeah, no.
Let me make sure I put my fingerprints all over it first.
Actually, I had a lady at Casey's ask me money for a loaf of bread, which I thought was weird.
At the Casey's?
Yeah, and then later on, I went in there, and some lady was yelling at her because she's using the money to buy lottery tickets.
Yeah, exactly.
I go, man, you don't shit in your own kitchen,
Yeah, really. Go down to the choke and puke.
Go down to the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I wish that I was more outgoing than I am, in these situations. I wish I would have told her, just steal it like everybody else.
Just steal it.
Stick it down your pants.
Stick it down your pants.
I
know, you feel bad. You're like, what if she is telling the truth? Maybe there's just a little smidgen of truth.
I think that she probably was telling some kind of truth, but
true.
it's like
She wanted the money, but not for what you thought.
Well, yeah, they know anybody who's number one. No, anybody who's asking you for money in a public space like that, doesn't want it for whatever they're telling you. I need gas. I need food. I need, tuition for my children to go to private school. No.
Have you ever thought of setting up your own private glory hole to make money? Maybe.
That nostril looks pretty lubricated.
No, but you gave me an idea. Thanks.
Yeah, no, the whole snot out of the face was really what I just I couldn't.
Yeah.
I was like,
she leeches on you.
So I went and finished my shopping, and I was like looking over my shoulder the whole time.
Mm-hmm. That's weird.
Do they sell pickaxes or axes here? I don't think so.
Mace? Do you have any mace? Maybe I could taser. Could I taser this woman?
But then I thought, now I'm gonna have to tell this story, and Miles is gonna be like, "I told you Decatur was scary."
No, you changed my mind. I spent the day in Decatur with you about 6 months ago, and I was really overjoyed.
Well, we went to nice places.
You would not find a restroom for me to pee in, though. That was the only thing I didn't like.
Did you say you had to pee?
I did, and you're like, well, too bad, life's short. Like, wow, what the fuck, dude?
I'm probably like, what are you, a child? Come on, we got places to be.
I know, I almost had to pee in a cemetery. I was getting so desperate. I'm like, man, I don't want to do it and desecrate it, but man, I was like, Jesus.
Come on, what's wrong with you? We got places to go.
I don't pee until 9 o'clock at night. What's wrong with you?
Right. I hold it in all day. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I gotta go wee-wee.
Here's a rubber band. Shut the fuck up.
No, I got a UTI. Thanks.
No, I didn't know you had to go to the bathroom the whole time.
Yeah, remember it was like on a Sunday and like nothing was open.
Oh,
and
nothing was open. Yeah, well, that wasn't my fault.
You're like, well, too bad. Not my problem.
Ask that panhandler if you can pee in their mouth, and then.
That's worth at least $1, I think.
You gotta earn your living, kid. No, I just the panhandling, and I couldn't believe it was like inside the store. It was just bizarre.
Yeah.
Bizarre. Totally bizarre. I was like, huh? Sir. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Just a little bit longer.
I like to move around in society like a ghost.
Yeah.
And I only interact when I need to.
Yeah.
That's the way I like it. And most of the time, baby, I can do that.
Hey, baby, you got the right string, but the wrong yo-yo. There you go.
So what's going on with you?
I'm going to give you gentleman's choice tonight.
Gentleman's choice.
Would you rather hear me get inconvenienced at a store or a complete mix-up on the classic TV show Good Times?
I love J.J. Walker.
Yeah.
So we're going with Good Times.
Good Times, okay. So for anyone listening who maybe not know what that is, it's a show from the 70s, a very funny show. I used to watch it. I know Bob
Evans,
watched it.
Yes.
And it would feature a entire, I would say, African-American cast.
Sure. Yeah. And Janet Jackson was on that show when she was young.
Yes. Yeah. And there was it was funny, very funny.
Very funny show. Love that show. Good. I love the song. Love the theme song.
Right? Yeah.
Temporary.
Okay. So, this was on like a million years ago. So if you're not old,
easy credit rip-offs.
I know. That's a good. Hey, look at what we got. Anyway. So, are you familiar with if I said the name Bookman, would you know who I'm talking about?
Bookman. From Good Times?
Someone from Good Times went by the name of Bookman on the show.
Vaguely. I'm trying to formulate
Maintenance man.
Oh, yes.
I think he wore like a gray, zip up kind of.
Yeah. He's funny.
Well, Yeah, you kind of sort of remember, like, okay, yeah, there was kind of a character in Bookman, blah, blah, blah,
Bookman,
right?
Yeah.
All right, so keep that in mind. Okay, now let's flash forward here. The last week, excuse me, get all choked up here. My family, we like to scoop each other, like, and this is a little morbid, but like when someone famous dies, we're all like, "Oh, Alec Guinness," and I'm like, "Oh no, he's not." You know,
yeah.
We always try to scoop each other.
Scoop each other on celebrity deaths, is what you're saying.
Whether it's someone huge, like Alec Guinness or Joe Blow. So my son's here, and he's like on his phone. He's like, "Uh-oh," and I don't have the gentleman's name with me, and I should have started.
Oh my God! Now you're making me look it up here.
I know, like
I can't remember his name either, but I do remember the actor.
And my son's in his early 20s, so anyway.
He shouldn't even know about this show, let alone.
He's like, "Oh no, like Drake Smith died." I'm just making up a name here.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna find his name. Don't be making up shit.
I know it's disrespectful. I know. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Don't be making up shit about the Esther Walt. Johnny Brown. Yes.
Johnny Brown. Thank you, John. Thank you.
Johnny Brown. He was in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he was. Very talented actor. Great show.
He was on Everybody Hates Chris in 2000s.
Yes. Right.
Yeah, he was on the Parkers, 2000s. Keenan and Kel back in the late 90s.
So I'm like, I have no idea who this is.
He was on Sister, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, Family Matters, Martin, 227, Moonlighting.
Right, we got the idea. Okay, you got the idea. Okay,
Fantasy Island.
Okay. I have no idea who this is. His name does not ring a bell. I'm like, I have no idea.
Brown. Oh, I wish I would have remembered that.
And he's like, well, hold on. So I figure he's probably, looking it up, Wikipedia or something. And a few seconds later, he goes, well, it looks like he's the African-American guy on Good Times.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Son, let me clue you in.
Wait a minute. The whole cast.
Yeah, the whole cast.
That was part of the deal of the show.
The show, yeah. I mean, I don't know why. I don't even think
there was one white person on the show. I mean, look.
I don't think there was. Yeah, it wasn't like the Jeffersons.
It's not like the Waltons or something.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, no. Did you know Stymie was on there once from the Little Rascals?
No. Get out.
Bubba Smith? Oh, wait. I found one white person on the show.
Yeah, who's that?
She was Alice Ghostly, who played Mrs. Kravitz. She had a little guest spot for a few.
Mrs. Kravitz.
For a few.
I've been spying on you.
I've been watching Louis Gossett Jr. was on there. Ron Glass. What? Love these guys.
No kidding.
Debbie Allen.
Wow. Holy cow! It's like a who's who of 70s stars.
It's a who's who of all these people. Yes.
Jeez.
So yeah, that's the only white person I saw was Mrs. Kravitz was on there. Alice Ghostly. Oh no, she wasn't Mrs. Kravitz. She was Aunt. She was one of the aunts. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
She was Aunt. Oh gosh, what was her name?
I don't know. I thought it was funny. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of because just because it's more of a generational joke, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
She was the aunt on Be Rich. Anyway, go ahead. That's weird. So he had no clue, basically.
No, he quickly hit like Wikipedia or something. Probably looked at some pictures or something. I don't know. It was like, oh. I go, you don't know what Good Times is.
Even the guy from the Jeffersons, the white guy, didn't cross over.
Yeah.
I just remember Roxy Roker. I don't remember her husband's name.
Roxy Roker.
Oh my god.
Tom.
Well, I mean, come on, Roxy Roker. She's a good-looking woman. So. Tom, right? Yeah, Tom something or another. I don't know. He was a doofus.
Well,
George, yes, I was down at the club.
Well, wait, there's Mr. Benedict too, wasn't there?
Yeah, he was on Jeopardy, but he didn't cross over.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Look,
very interesting.
Well, we're telling him that, and we're describing the guy to my son, and my wife's like, "Yeah, he had a beret."
No. Now you're thinking of rerun.
I go, "What?" She goes, "Yeah."
That's Fred Berry. He's from St. Louis.
I think you're mixing up your shows or something. She goes, "No."
No.
No, he wore like a gray jumpsuit.
Yeah, Johnny Brown had a big smile. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. You two are completely effing things up here. Okay?
Yeah, exactly. No, that was what's happening, not Good Times.
Yeah, which was another great show, but it was very funny too.
With Raj and Dwayne,
and it was cool because it had the Doobie Brothers on it too.
And Shirley Hempel, your favorite.
And that naughty D.
And D. And Mama.
Yeah. Mama. Oh, yeah, the Mama. Wasn't Mama in The Jerk? Wasn't she the mom in The Jerk?
I think she was, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, which is
But
funny.
I know you had a special thing with Shirley Hempel, and,
I did. I wanted her to make my eggs so bad.
Yeah.
She was like a cook or something, wasn't she?
She was at the diner,
diner or something like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Wherever they hung out at.
That had a cool song too. It was all this music.
Yeah. How interesting. So Johnny Brown.
So I might just have to, find like TV Land or something that plays this and just debrief my family on the whole.
Now you see here, this is where Jimmy Walker became a giant star with his catchphrase, "Dynamite."
And he still is.
He still is. He's doing commercials for Medicaid insurance or something or another.
Someone told me this recently, yeah.
Yeah, I did. I mentioned it on this fucking show not too long ago.
Oh, I forgot. Oh.
Yeah, me. I'm the one that mentioned it.
Oh, it was some nice young man. I don't remember which one. It was the man who wouldn't give any money to the poor lady.
That's right,
yeah,
that
man.
Oh my God.
That guy's an asshole. Look at him.
Yeah, he won't give anybody butter. A stick of butter costs like $2. He won't give a stick of butter.
Now she's got to churn her own butter. Thanks a lot, you dick.
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing was, what was I watching?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of good times, John Amos was on a show recently I watched. There's a show on HBO called The Mighty Gemstones, if you ever watched that.
Are he still alive?
Yes, and he was on The Mighty Gemstones playing this one guy's father, grandfather type guy at the old folks' home. I'm like, that's John Amos. And I thought the funniest thing was John Amos looks younger than Jimmy Walker.
Really?
Yes. But he's really old. He may have passed away since he shot that, but he was really old. Yeah, John Amos.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was like, get out of town.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens,
Let's
sometimes
see.
you get a little.
No, he's still alive. John Amos is still alive. And he was in that. Yeah, The Righteous Gemstones. Sorry, I said The Mighty Gemstones. He played one of the, and he's got 3 things coming up.
Yeah.
Good for him. John Amos is a kick-ass guy.
Resurgence.
Yeah, The Righteous Gemstones. Why do I say The Mighty Gemstones? Think of the Mighty Boston.
He
was in the Coming to America sequel as well. That was just on Amazon. I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, I saw the original. I've not seen the sequel though.
Yeah, but he didn't look much older than. I mean, he's old, but he didn't look that old.
Yeah, no, great actor. Great actor.
So that's funny.
So, Raj.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Hey, that's a whole other show. Wrong fucking show.
Hazel off.